Oh.
Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I think we're all on mute, right? We're going to give it a couple more minutes for people to hop on. It is not quite noon here in Central Standard Time. Anybody found a favorite Epicure product so far? Anybody hear me? Raise your hand if you can hear me. Okay. So who's found a favorite Epicure product and which one is it? Who would like to share? Nobody likes anything Epicure? You're all on mute, so if you're trying to talk, I can't hear you. Has anyone tried anything with Epicure yet?
What's Epicure, Courtney?
Hey,
Hi, Courtney.
Jenny, how are you? I don't know, it's that big box of stuff that just showed up on my front porch that now I'm trying to decide what I want to try first. Is it sad that I'm like super excited about the turmeric and black pepper?
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Well, that one and the carrot cake too. I have to say that one.
Courtney, I'm laughing because I saw your post and I thought the same thing. All my people ordered their stuff and they've been getting boxes since Saturday, but I guess mine was so large that it's just arriving today. So I'm like, come on.
Yes. Stalking the FedEx driver.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird to have FedEx now. I've had UPS, I feel like my whole life.
Yes.
My UPS driver is going to be like, what's up, girl?
I know. You'll have to
He's
join
actually
a Wine in
moved
the House
houses
Club
with
or
me.
something and see if they use FedEx or see if they use UPS.
Well, Amazon does, and that sure comes here plenty, I guess.
That is very true. Yes.
Yep.
Love Amazon. It's a surprise every time those boxes show up at my door.
I've actually saved money since joining Epicure because there's less time to shop online. And I'm like, wow, this is like, double bonus. So funny. Oh, hey, Carrie.
Hi.
From California. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I got
Hey,
to
we've
meet
got
Carrie
lots
at
of people
conference.
on.
We sat next to each other.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, super sweet. I got to meet her too.
I got to meet her when she was born.
You could probably
You
guess
win,
those two
Annie.
are cousins.
You win. All right. Well, I think in the interest of time, we're going to go ahead and get this meeting started, especially since we're already recording. I know that we all have items on our to-do list to get to. So just wanted to introduce myself first. And I'm Courtney Spiewak, coming to you from my home office in the Houston, Texas area. And I'm super excited to share with you today. I'm trying to not talk too fast because I'm so excited. Y'all want to introduce yourselves, Annie, Kathy, Holly, whoever else is on.
Sure. Holly Cleese, director with Epicure. Super excited to be here. And I am from Gresham, Oregon, which is east of Portland, Oregon.
I'm Annie Alexander, future director at Epicure.
Any second.
I am from Kansas City.
She's waiting on me.
You're busy, girl.
I'm Kathy McCool from Nashville, Tennessee, director here at Epicure. Welcome, guys.
Jenny.
Oh, shoot, I'm on mute. Okay. Hi, I'm Jenny Pickett. I'm also from the Kansas City area, and I guess senior leader currently.
Excellent. Well, we are super excited for you all to be on today. And today's topic is going to be about the Epic Life Challenge. Hopefully you're all familiar with it, starting to see some of the information. Kind of wanted to distill it down into what exactly this is, why you want to participate, and then we'll talk about how, the best ways to share this and to participate yourself. So really the purpose of this challenge, I would say it's really about building habits and creating a sustainable lifestyle. So this is not a quick fix weight loss program, go in, lose some weight, boom, you go back to your old habits. This is actually about education, skill building, and creating sustainable changes. And so what are some of the benefits of this? Obviously, weight loss can be a definite benefit about changing your eating habits, but also increased energy, improved focus. Anybody wake up a little bit sluggish in the morning, or maybe not have enough energy to get through the day, or maybe feeling a little bit hungry in between meals? This can all be helped with this program. And I'm sure none of you ever see anything on Facebook from your friends about how tired they are, about how frustrated they are, want to lose weight, that sort of thing. I'm sure I'm the only one who has friends in that camp, right? Yes, so I think almost 99.9% of us can benefit from this program, and probably the 0.01% could learn something as well. So it is based, the Real Life Challenge is based on a belief that eating well is not complicated, and it doesn't have to be time consuming or confusing. It is 3 meals a day, so no snacking in between meals, although it does include dessert, so this is not about deprivation. And it's based on real, clean food. It's also based on the Epicure plate, which is also corresponds to Canadian recommendations, not the US recommendations, I will add, not yet anyway, but it is based on half of your plate being veggies, 1/4 being protein, either animal-based or vegetarian, and 1/4 complex carbs. The program also includes other healthy habits, so it's a holistic view. It's not just about food. It's also about getting enough sleep. Anybody relate to that one? Getting exercise, stretching, hydration, making sure that we're drinking enough water. So it's not just what we eat, but it's also how we take care of ourselves the other hours in the day. Included is a pretty cool journal, which my desk is a mess right now, or I'd show you, that helps you and participants keep track of everything that goes on throughout the day. And studies have shown that people who journal what they're eating have much more success than those who don't. There's also portion control scoops, and that means there's no weighing, there's no measuring, there's nothing complicated about determining the right portions for each meal. And each meal does include, veggies or fruit, protein, and complex carbs. So if anybody has ever spent time tracking everything, weighing everything on a scale, it takes a lot of time and a lot of commitment, so the scoops are much easier. On a side note, I did have somebody ask at my party a couple days ago, how do I get salmon into that protein scoop? Well, you're not going to shove your salmon into the protein scoop to measure that, so it's going to be an eyeball thing. But things like chickpeas, things that you can measure, the proteins you can measure, you can use the scoop. So it also contains tips and a starting point to get your kitchen set up. So it's not just, hey, we're going to dump you into this program and this is what you're going to do. There's actually a ramp up period into it so that you can start establishing healthy house habits to get into shape to get ready for this program. There's shopping lists and there is an accountability group on Facebook. It is also versatile. So how many times have you or maybe some of your friends have gone on a diet plan, a weight loss plan, and had to cook for themselves something completely different than what the rest of the family's eating? How much fun is that to sit there and watch your family eating something that looks amazing and delicious, and you're eating a bland chicken breast and some steamed broccoli that doesn't have any seasoning on it? Not too much fun. So this is intended for the entire family to eat, but it also is great for people who are single or who are empty nesters or have no kids. It's also, like I said, it's really about the education piece and also helping to build those skills and the accountability so that you and everybody participating gets results. So it has those key points to it. How was this created? It was created by a scientific nutrition advisory board. So this means doctors, registered dietitians, food scientists, and it's based on scientific studies. And if you or somebody that you know has more questions, there's actually links to those studies in the guide itself. So you can see the doctors, you can see who's recommending this, and you can read the research yourself. Timeline, this is offered 3 times a year, and the timing of this next one happens to coincide with us just getting started, which is pretty exciting. So it starts September 9th, and the recommendation is orders are placed for the Epic Life Collection no later than September 3rd. Obviously, the sooner those orders are placed, the faster they're going to get it, the easier it's going to be for them to get started. Again, let's participate. I would love to see 100% participation of us in this round. And the next one doesn't start until January 9th. So why wait? This is a perfect time for us to jump in and really become a product of the product. You do have a lot of the items that are recommended for this challenge that come in your business kit. There are some reasons why you might want to order the kit yourself. And those reasons being, one, you want to be able to share the journal at your parties and the guide. You may not want to be sharing your own personal journal at your parties. You may want a clean set. The recipes as well, that's something that, any recipe book that you have out and that you use a lot can get a little bit, if you're a messy cook like me, it's going to become trashed. So you might want to have a clean set for that. And also, these are products that we're going to be using and cooking with all the time. So you're going to be going through these products. So that's why it's a good idea to order this kit for yourself. What I'm recommending for people joining this challenge is for them to order the steamer as well. The steamer is not required, but it is very helpful in getting those meals on the table quickly, which I think we can all appreciate. So why should you share this with your friends, your family, your customers? First, accountability. If you're doing this on your own, you're going to have a lot better results if you have some of your besties doing this with you. How much fun is that going to be too, to swap your favorite recipes and to check in on each other and to help hold each other accountable? It is, again, nearly everyone needs this. Even if it's not about weight loss, it is about getting healthy from the inside out. And I know that most of us do feel maybe a little bit run down and don't have the amount of energy that we would like to have. There's $9,000 in prize money up for grabs. So don't be selfish. This is awarded to both weight loss and non-weight loss victories as well. For instance, last challenge, it was awarded to somebody who ran a marathon for the first time. So this is not just about weight loss. This is a holistic view of health. And importantly, since we are all business owners, this is a huge business booster. If you have 4 friends participate, a minimum of 4 friends participate with you, that is a minimum of $440 in sales or more if they get the steamers and also other products. That's a minimum of $110 in commission for you. It also counts as a qualified cooking class towards your fast start goals, $84 in host rewards, and at least 1 half price item. So that is a huge boon just by doing one. Do that twice. Obviously, you can double it all. Find 3 people that want to find 4 friends to do it with them. So you're looking at 4 qualified cooking classes. Boom, you've hit fast start month 1, and that's $440 in commission. Even more importantly is, again, this is creating those healthy habits. So what you're doing is you're teaching people how to eat healthy, how to plan, how to use Epicure daily in their life. So what does that mean? That means that they're going to become lifelong customers. Lifelong customers, and also they're going to be reordering the Epicure that they're using. So you're now creating a sustainable business and passive income for yourself. So I would say that's a win-win. You're not only helping your friends, families, customers get control over their health, you're helping your business as well. So how are we going to do this? How are we going to share this? I'm going to turn it over to Annie, and she's going to share some great information on sharing.
Awesome. Thank you, Courtney. Okay, you guys. Well, we don't want you guys to go out there and just be like, what do we do now? So of course we've worked, Kathy, Holly, Jenny, Courtney, and I, on developing some tools and some verbiage that you guys can use. So we're going to talk through some of those, and then I'm also going to give you some other ideas. So the first one, and Courtney talked about this a little bit, was to have your own cooking class. There's not a lot of lead time that's needed for a cooking class. For example, I decided on a Friday afternoon I was going to do one on Sunday afternoon. Super fast. That's how fast you can do it. So you can set up a couple of these cooking classes before that September 3rd deadline. Another thing you can do is going live, whether it's in your VIP customer group or on your profile page. You can go live and just, I would keep it short, like under 2 minutes, of why you're excited, what you're doing, and ask who wants to join you. Okay, another thing, Holly made a video, and we're gonna have a link to this, but it is amazing. But it's a fast video that just gives you tips and tools of how to share. So be sure to watch that. We also have an email that you can send out to all of your customers and share via email to them. You know, some people are on Facebook, some people are on email, however you connect with them. But that is great, and of course we will share that with you. And then Sonara and Kathy did a like a 2-minute info video, like info commercial of what it is. And so we'll have that link for you as well. We also have done social media images that we've used from Epicure, but we've put verbiage and words and other things with them. And we also have come up with responses. So if you don't hear back, what do you say when you reach back out? Or if they say yes, what do you say to get them involved? If they say no, how can you continue to have a conversation with them? So I'm going to try real quick and see. I was going to see if I could share it on my screen, but it's not pulling up. Oh, can you guys see that? Nod, yes, thank you, Holly. Okay, so you guys can see in our Google Drive, here we are, Epicure Resources for U.S. Consultants, and here's where we have put all of our resources for this Epic Life Challenge. So I just want to walk you through these real quick so you know what's in here. These are images that you guys can use, and there's several in here, so you can pick whatever you would like to use. And then here's an email example with all the photos already in it that you can just copy paste and change and put your links. This is links to a couple of the videos that I just talked about, the promo video, which is that 2-minute video. And this is the link to the Facebook group that Courtney talked about that is run by Epicure. And then this is all the verbiage you could ever want and need. So please read through this. We've got links in here for everything. We've got 3 different sections for how you can advertise and market to your people: email, phone, text, Facebook message, social media. All of that is in here. So be sure to scroll through that and make sure that you have everything and that you can just copy paste and make it easy. And then you can see here is Holly's video on how to share when you do have those cooking classes. So hopefully you guys that will be a huge benefit to you guys, and will just drive your sales and your free hostess stuff and everything that you need to get started with this challenge. So I'm going to turn it over to Holly. I think you're on mute. Hang on. Here she comes. There she is.
Okay, I was being polite. Not used to being muted. Okay, so I am so excited for this, and this was definitely work from many people that came together, your leadership team, to bring all of this to you. So kudos to them. Thank you for putting all the work in. It makes it so easy for us to be able to just grab that email, tailor it to you a little bit and get it out. There's like no excuses not to share this. Everything's already done. So make it a priority to start advertising. Don't just throw on social media. I'm giving a couple tips real quick before I close. Don't just throw it on social media and expect people to come flocking to you. Remember that people only see about 10% of what you actually post unless they're following you and they are purposely going to your page. So don't think because you just threw it out there and certain people aren't commenting, they probably didn't see it. Make it personal. Send them a personal message, a text, call, however you would normally be in contact with that person. That's a really great way to give a personal invitation to join this group with you. I also, to round this out, it's hard to promote something that you're not doing yourself. You are going to be your best advertisement. So last night, in fact, I'm going to be posting a picture. We made the pizza, and oh my gosh, it was so incredibly good, like really, really, really good. And we'll be having it today as leftovers. So I'm actually starting to make some things right now, just so I'm ready for posting when the Epic Challenge happens, because it's just my husband and I, and we're not going to go through all of those recipes as quickly as a family of four would, because we're for sure going to have leftovers. So some things I am doing now, getting the photos, so I'm ready to post. You can also give little tips. So like the pizza that I made, I have someone here staying at the house who's 100% vegan. So we made it vegan and gluten-free, which means dairy-free as well. And it was absolutely to die for. So those would be some of my biggest tips, is be a product of the product. Even if you aren't getting the additional things that you need to do it, there's still a lot of recipes that you can do in the meantime. And it's actually in the video that I did, I didn't do it for this training, but it fit this training. If I redid it now, it may be a tiny bit different, but it really was after doing a couple cooking classes and sharing the Epic Challenge. Just the kit and what it could do for people. It's a $35 savings. Like, we really are not doing good customer service if we're not pointing out that they're saving $35. When you focus on the full color recipes, people are blown away. What I'm finding is, everybody wanted to do everything online. Millennials are now printing recipes and having it in front of them, and they love the idea of the book with the colored recipes. So make a big deal of that at your parties. The other thing that you can highlight with that is people will save a lot of money just by menu planning. And that's through this Epic Challenge. And if they stick with it for the 90 days, they're actually going to have a new life habit of menu planning, and talk about how much money they're going to save on groceries. And part of that is there's zero food waste. Like, you have a plan for everything that you're buying: breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. Zero food waste. That is a huge money saving right there, and just the right thing to do. Host your own Epic cooking class. And I just printed this off. This is in our Epicure University now, and this is the Good Food Real Results class. It's basically the Mexican with it made, from what I looked at quickly, into a bowl instead of a fajita with a tortilla. So this is what I'm offering my hosts to do at their parties right now, because then I'm really going to be able to talk about the Epic collection, and I'm self-hosting doing it and really being able to show off that Epic collection to people. And then when you are the host, of course, it will count as one of your cooking classes for your fast start. It'll count as your first one where you get that $40, which is pretty cool. And then you get the host credit. Why not take advantage of that extra $40 that you're getting right now? Because you could be the host of your own party, as long as it qualifies, of your own cooking class, as long as it qualifies as a cooking class, you will get those rewards. Why leave that on the table? And then another thing, maybe you have somebody that isn't, maybe they're out of state or they're not really interested in doing a cooking class, but they work with a bunch of people that they could share it with. And you can say, when you have this many that purchase it, I can turn it as a party and you'll get this for free. Do you know how many workplaces have weight loss challenges where they put money in the pot and they have so long just to lose weight, which is not a lifestyle? Lots of company pools do this. So don't discount if somebody says they don't want to host a party. Ask them if they just want to collect orders. And how fun would it be? Paint the picture for them. How fun would it be if you go to work and everybody's doing the same thing? You're going to be sharing recipes. You're going to be talking about how it worked out. You're going to be talking about how maybe you made it vegan or whatever it is. But they're going to get massive momentum, which is it's like having accountability partners almost in your workplace. So I'm really painting the picture for that for people at my parties and in talking to them. You're not going to get that same point across or ideas across through just posting on your Facebook page. You have to have conversations. So I think that was everything I was going to do to wrap it up. You guys, this is something I always wish that I had, a program that was done. It's company run. Your people are going to be in their Facebook group. You can follow it. You don't have to do anything. You're just doing the same challenge they're doing and checking in. Like, in what world, right? Oh, an Epicure world. This happens. It's so cool. So it's really no extra work on your part, and you're going to have fun being a part of the challenge. So we wish you guys all the best. This is just going to be epic. Don't miss out on it. Ladies, is there anything that I missed before we open it up for a quick Q&A?
No, I think you got it. I think we have about 5 minutes for Q&A.
Okay.
I think we had a
All right.
challenge for them.
Oh, you're right.
So let's
go ahead.
Okay,
Debbie.
then you guys share.
do questions and then we'll end with our challenge.
Yep.
Okay. And there's none in the chat. So
I have
I have a question for you, Holly.
yes.
At what point did you position the little video you did where you talked about the good food results for the challenge? Did you do that during the opening or the close?
Where I showed them the book and we really talked about it. I did that in the close. I did that I kind of walk them through the catalog and I have a Post-it on certain pages and want to say, okay, this is where the Mexican kid is that you had tonight. This is the epic challenge. If anybody here really, you like something that comes together, there's recipes, like you know what to do with what comes to your house. And who would like to save $35? The $110 price point is really doable for people when they look at how much they get for it. So it's in the close.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question, and I see somebody else just asked on the chat. I am confused as to how many people this makes meals for. Is it for one person or a family for dinner? That's the part I'm not understanding.
When you look, and somebody else can chime in as well. I don't know where my book is. Where's my book? My epic, oh, it's downstairs. It's okay. Sorry. We were meal planning all week with it. So when you look at the book, you can see like, oh, okay, well, that's one shake. So breakfast is for one, your lunch. Dinner feeds, it says 4, but portion-wise, it could be if you have little kids in the house. So from what I understand and what I've looked at, it's for the person doing it for breakfast and lunch, but you could do it for more people. And then dinners for the family. So you're not making 2 dinners. Is that right, ladies? Is that what you got from it?
Yes, dinner's supposed to be for the entire family, and it varies from breakfast to breakfast because some of them is going to be for the family as well.
And they're really big on, remember, cook once, eat twice. And so that's in some of that, cook once, eat twice, or in my house 4 times. So, which I'm okay with. We love leftovers. Any other questions? Wow, ladies, nailed it. Great job on the content. Yay. Jenny, do you want to give the challenge? Oh, Rachel.
Can I ask, are all the products, all the Epicure products included in that set? Like I've seen recipes for the shakes and for the boosters. How much more beyond that set do you need to do it, like that first 4 weeks by the book? Does that make sense?
Go ahead, Courtney. You know the answer to this.
Well, there's samples of the protein powder that come in the set. And so there are smoothies recipes that don't use the protein powder. So you can make multiple breakfasts, but as far as does it last you the first 4 weeks, I would say there's a few factors. A, how many are you cooking for? B, are you going to be making some of your favorite recipes or certain products that you love that you're going to be making more often? And I don't think that we can tell you exactly how long it's going to last, because it's just so customized for each person. And then also, are you eating out as well? Or are you eating every single meal that you prepare? There's so many variables.
So beyond the shakes, all of the blends, all the spice blends are included for those recipes?
I believe for the 21 days they are, but there's like bonus recipes in the book because there's 100 recipes that are just additional recipes that you can make. And there are products that are not in the Epic collection.
Okay.
There
For
are
instance,
a few in there.
There are cocktail recipes in the back. I don't know if anybody's found those yet. I certainly did. But those are based on the teas, which are not included in the kit. So there are definitely recipes that are not included.
And that initial 3-day thing had something about the tea also, but it didn't necessarily say it was the Epicure tea. It was just drink your favorite tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Great question. Okay, Jenny, what's our challenge?
Okay, so the challenge to you all is to find 5 people to do the challenge with you.
Okay.
That's it, 5 people.
Sorry, I thought I guess I went sorry, I thought I said that, but I didn't say it in that way. Nope. Yep. Thank you, Jenny, very much. Okay, so tell us more about finding 5 people to do it with you. What would be the benefit of that?
So the challenge is 110, right? The kit. If everyone purchases, and they don't all have to purchase the kit, but if they do, that's 110. That's going to give you a party of 550, which is going to give you $82 in free stuff, right? So that's exciting, and that's if they don't order anything else, and some half price items. So you're going to build up some credit to get additional products for either your cooking classes or to use in your own kitchen with those other recipes.
I love it.
And
So
when
that
you add
goes along with host your own party or collect do those reaches. And it is fun to have people in your network, like your family, your neighbor, your book club, doing it together. Again, it's that fun piece.
Yeah, that's the funner part about it, and the part that will be more meaningful is doing it as a group, having some close friends or customers. Sorry, I've got a fly bugging me.
Do we have time for one more question? I just thought of.
Sure.
Yeah. How do we promote this after September 9th or after September 3rd?
You keep promoting it.
Just the same.
Share it at your parties.
Can people sign up and join
Anytime.
Like the sign up that 90-day period? They can do it anytime, of course, but can they do it with the whole online group?
Yeah. They could buy it anytime throughout this challenge, and they could join anytime throughout this challenge.
Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. I think that's it. I'm so excited. Again, I'm so excited. I started cooking the recipes yesterday. So if you have the stuff, start doing it so you're ready. Otherwise, you're crunching right then. You have to go to the grocery store, and maybe you're going to be on vacation, and you could really plan ahead with this. And you have to eat anyway, so why not, right? Yep. We're doing the Asian lettuce wraps tonight. So excited. So, yeah. All right, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you for joining. Bye.
Or I should say, have an epic day.
Yeah.